Snip, snip, off to college.
Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you've all had a good week. This week I'm going to be talking about college orientation because it was so amazing and I couldn't help not making a video about this. So it was a lot of fun. It was last week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and it was just amazing. Like, I don't know how else to explain it really, except best thing I've ever done. Like, so what happened was, I was at the lake house, I'm sure you all remember. So the day before, Sunday, I went up to my grandma's house with her because she only lives like a mile away from the campus. And my parents and my siblings were going to come up the next day because they didn't really feel like coming up the day before. So I just went up with my grandma and kind of chilled and hung out that night. And then I was super nervous. I was kind of homesick because it was like the first time I'd been like hours away from my parents in like a couple years, and I don't like that feeling. But so yeah, I was kind of homesick, and I was like, I don't know if I really want to go to college in Michigan. Like, I'm gonna miss everybody too much. I'm gonna miss my friends. I'm gonna miss my family. But then the next morning I woke up and I didn't have to be there till like 4. Like, check-in was like 11:30 to 3 or something like that. I don't know. A whole group and I, we made like a little group Snapchat group thing on Snapchat, and we were all like, oh my gosh, we should go to Applebee's before, and we should hang out and like all drive there together and like go to campus and everything. Only me and like one other person showed up, so it was kind of funny, but it's kind of like awkward at the same time because we were like, we had gotten like a huge table and then nobody came. But yeah, it was kind of nice though, because like I kind of felt like it like broke some awkwardness before going, because like it was really awkward at first, but then after like a little while it wasn't as awkward, if that makes sense. Yeah, so we went to lunch and then we went to campus and I checked in, and thank goodness I checked in later because all of my friends had said like when they checked in at like 11:30 and noon, there was like an hour-long wait. But when I got there, like there was no wait at all. So it was really nice to just be able to walk in, check in, and go. But yeah, so I checked in. My friend went to his room to put some stuff away, and then I met up with some other friends. And I was like super awkward at first. Like, they were super cool and all that kind of stuff, and I was like, oh no, like, and but yeah, they were super cool and I really enjoyed like hanging out with them. But yeah, so I got my laptop for orientation because we all get like ThinkPads as part of our like tuition or something like that, I don't know. But we only got one issued for orientation, then we had to give it back. But anyways, so yeah, we all got our computers, and then we went on the 2 o'clock tour, I think, something like that. And yeah, so it was really fun because it ended up becoming like a little group of like 5 of us, which, you know, it was really nice to kind of like be able to see everybody and hang out and everything. And then within like an hour I was like, okay, I'm ready to move. I don't want to go home. But yeah, it was so fun. Like, we all went on the tour and like we would like pay attention, and like the tour guides were super funny, and I followed them both on Instagram. Well, I followed all of the orientation staff that were there because they're all like college kids, so a lot of them followed me back, which, cool. But yeah, so anyways, our tour guides were super cool. I really liked them a lot, and we kind of like went around campus and all that kind of stuff, and our tour guides were super cool. I really liked them a lot, and we kind of like went around campus and all that kind of stuff, and yeah, and like what happened was like we went all the way around campus, and like on like the last stop of the tour, like right before we got our IDs, mine sucks, we were at like this one stop, and then Well, my other friend's there, and he came up and like he hugged everybody, and I was like, oh my god, you're so cool. Like, I just couldn't help it. Like, the first day was like an overload of like, why can't I be as cool as everybody else? Because like NMU, like everybody there is just amazing and so happy and so nice, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna fit in. Like, I was just feeling a lot of stuff, but after a while I was kind of like, okay, cool. But yeah, so after that, last stop, we went to go get our IDs. Mine sucks a lot. This is it. I'm hoping you can't see the picture because it's kind of gross. But yeah, so we did IDs, and then we all went back to, where did we go? We went somewhere. I can't remember where we went after that. I do remember, actually. We went to the actual meeting where it was like, that was like the first mandatory thing, and we saw this really awful video of, no, not a video. We saw this really, so like we went to the first small group meeting that was mandatory, and we saw this little thing that like all the orientation staff did.
Glad to hear it. Let me know if you help with your classes.
Thanks, no.
Bye.
See ya.
So it was a session, like the big welcome session, then a group meeting, then dinner, then the second group meeting. But then after the second group meeting, we did like small group activities and stuff, which my friends and all skipped because we were like, we already know our groups, we don't have any friends in these, so we're gonna go do our own thing. So I think we went to go play Cards Against Humanity or something. We played that a lot. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. And then after that we had like this ice cream social thing, which we met like a lot more people. And then I had to leave because I wasn't staying on campus. So I left at like 10 or so, which I really didn't want to at this point. I just wanted to like move in already and just kind of like hang out, I guess. Like, I just did not want to leave. But yeah, that was day 1. And then day 2, we had to be on campus at 8 in the morning to do a math placement test, which I got a 33 on, which kind of sucks. My dad researched it and told me that basically whatever you get is like the percentage. So I got like a 33% on it, and yeah, I did not do very well. But yeah, so we did the math placement test, and my friends and I, well, 2 of my friends and I finished like super early. And then after that was like small group activities again, and we didn't want to do that. So at like 9 or 9:30, we left to go to Black Rocks, which were really cool.
Or no, standing in that spot is way worse than the jump.
So we did that in the morning, and my friends Josh and Savannah jumped off. I didn't because I didn't have a swimsuit with me, which I really wanted to, but I just didn't. And so yeah, so they jumped off, and then we went back, skipped lunch because we just didn't have time for lunch. We literally got back like within a few minutes of the all of like another freshman meeting where it was like all of the freshmen, and yeah, so we made it back a couple minutes late, but we just said that like we got lost even though we didn't, which was really funny. And then we so yeah, then after that we I think we went to, so we had to turn in our laptops after that, and then after that there was like dinner, so we all went to dinner and kind of like hung out, and it was a lot of fun because there was like a big group of us. And then after dinner there was another small group meeting and an organization fair, like a club fair kind of thing. So we just skipped those, well, kind of. We skipped the small group meeting, and we went to Black Rocks again.
Okay, stand on the edge. Oh god. Are you ready?
But it was so fun. That second day was honestly amazing. And then, yeah. I also got lost that day. There's this guy, he asked me where the bookstore was, which is where like you can get like shirts and all sorts of like clothing and just everything really. And I kind of knew where it was, and I was heading there anyway, so we just went together, and we ended up getting lost, which took us about like 20 minutes to get there, like 15-20 minutes. So it took a while, but we finally made it. And then, so yeah, there was that. But then after Black Rocks the second time, we all came back and there was like this little party and you could eat pizza and everything. But yeah, so we went after the Black Rocks the second time. My friends and I, we all came back and there was like a little party where you can get like pizza and everything. So everybody kind of like changed into their regular clothes and everything, and then we went down to the party. And we had like pizza, and then we played a big round of Cards Against Humanity. Then my friend and I left because we were looking for somebody, and it was like too loud, and like there were like 13, 14 people playing Cards Against Humanity, and we were like, this is too loud, we gotta get out of here. So we left, and she went to it like a sweatshirt, and then I put my sweatshirt on, and then we looked for this person, and we found them, and then we just kind of hung out, and then I had to go home, which really sucked. I was like, just give me like 30 more minutes, and it got to the point where like my parents were like, okay, we're just gonna call a cab for you, but they didn't. My dad was like, okay, we're just gonna come now, and I'm like, darn, because I wanted to stay. I honestly really wish I stayed on campus, but like, to my parents, it just made more sense to stay at my grandma's because it was a mile away, and like, what's the point of, you know, like going to campus and paying like an extra like $300? No! It was so fun, and yeah, I missed them already, and like, I didn't want to say goodbye to them, but I knew I had to because it was gonna come to an end no matter what I did. But yeah, I wasn't very happy that I had to leave, honestly. But yeah. Yeah, I have exactly a month and a week until I officially move up permanently for college. I'm nervous, but I'm more excited than I am nervous. But yeah, my room is like super empty. Not like super empty, but it's more empty than it usually is because like half my bookshelf is missing, my TV is missing, and like all of my winter clothes are missing. So I feel like there's nothing in this room because it's like not a huge room. Like my dorm room is like a little bit smaller than this, but not by much. Like I feel like this would be like the size of a dorm room. I don't know. But yeah. So I don't know. I'm honestly like super nervous, but at the same time like super excited. Just because like it's gonna be great, and based off of orientation, it's gonna be like, I'm hoping it's gonna be like the best 4 years of my life because of my awesome friends. I hope we stay friends all throughout college. I don't want to leave you guys. But yeah, they're really cool. Also, I'm going to link down below one of my friends, AJ. I'm going to link his channel below because he told me to.
Alright, so here I am watching Cat in the Hat with my brother and my friend, and coming to say that it's Thursday night and I do not have my ending. I don't know where it went. I'm really great at this video thing, if you can't tell. So here it is.
Can I say something to him? Dude, you should watch The Cat in the Hat. This is the funniest movie I've ever seen.
Scary. Okay, anyways, here's the ending. See y'all next week. Bye!